Question 1 to 4. Do the following statements agree with the information given in reading passage? First, when discovered, the written records of the grave goods proved to be accurate. In paragraph B, the artifacts unearthed within the grave included jade objects, bone objects, bronze objects, etc. These grave goods are confirmed by oracle text, which constitute almost all of the first handwritten record we possess of the Shang dynasty. After reading the paragraph, it is clear that the grave good records are confirmed by oracle text. Oracle text is nothing but the first handwritten records of the Shang dynasty. That is why this statement is true. Second, human skeleton in Yang tomb were identified as soldiers who were killed in the war. This statement is false. In paragraph B, below the corpse was a small pit holding the remains of 6 sacrificial dogs, and along the edge lay the skeletons of human slaves, evidence of human sacrifice. From the paragraph, it is nowhere written that the human skeleton found in Yang tomb were soldiers who killed in the war, but skeleton found are evidence of human sacrifice. Third, the terracotta army was discovered by people who lived nearby by chance. This statement is true. In paragraph C, the terracotta army was discovered on 29 March 1974 to the east of Xi'an in Shaanxi. The terracotta soldiers were accidentally discovered when a group of local farmers was digging a well during a drought around 1.6 km east of Qin Emperor's tomb around Mount Li, a region riddled with underground springs and watercourses. This statement is true because it is clearly given that terracotta army was accidentally discovered by the farmers who were digging a well during a drought. Fourth, the size of King Tutankhamun's tomb is bigger than Qin Emperor's tomb. This statement is not given, as no information is available on this. Question 5 to 10. Complete the notes below. Fifth, the hub is made of wood from the tree of dash. In paragraph D, excavation of ancient Chinese chariots has confirmed the description of them in earlier texts. Wheels were constructed from a variety of woods. Alum provided the hub, rosewood the spokes, the oak the felloes. It is given that hub is the main part of the wheel and is made up of alum tree wood. Sixth, the room through the hub was to put a tempering axle in which is wrapped up by leather aiming to retain dash. In paragraph D, the hub was drilled through to form an empty space into which the tempering axle was fitted, the hole being curved with leather to retain lubricating oil. The wheel was wrapped up in leather to retain the oil. Seventh, the number of spokes varied from 18 to dash. In paragraph D, though the number of spokes varied, a wheel by 4th century BC usually had 18 to 32 of them. The spokes in the wheel in the 4th century BC varied, but still usually they are 18 to 32 in number. 8th, the shape of wheel resembles a dash. In paragraph D, one outstanding constructional asset of the ancient Chinese wheel was dishing. Dishing refers to the dish-like shape of an advanced wooden wheel, which looks rather like a flat cone. The shape of wheel looks like a flat cone, which is also known as dish-like. To dash was used to strengthen the wheel. In paragraph D, On occasion, they choose to strengthen a dished wheel with a pair of struts running from rim to rim on each of the hubs. The pair of struts are used to strengthen the wheel. 10. Leather wrapped up the edge of the wheel, aim to retain dash. In paragraph D, as these extra supports were inserted separately into the felloes, they would have added an greater strength to the wheel. Leather wrapped up the edge of the wheel aimed to retain bronze. Leather is wrapped up to the edge of the wheel to retain the bronze. They provide extra support and greater strength to the wheel. Question 11 to 13. Answer the questions below. 11. What body part of a horse was relieved the pressure from the shoulder? In paragraph E, because the shafts curved upwards and the harness pressed against horse's shoulders, not his neck, the shaft chariot was incredibly efficient. The pressure of the shoulders was relieved by the neck. This is due to the curved surface of the shaft that is upward in direction. 12th, what kind road surface did the researchers measure the speed of the chariot? In paragraph E, the speed of chariot was tested on the sand was quite fast. The speed of the chariot was measured on the sand surface where the speed is measured as very fast. 13. What part of his afterlife palace was the emperor Qin Shi Huang buried in? In paragraph F, Qin Shi Huang was buried in the most opulent tomb complex ever constructed in China, a sprawling city-sized collection of underground caverns containing everything the emperor would need for the afterlife. The Qin Shi Huang was buried in a most opulent complex tomb that is a city-sized collection of underground caverns having everything for the afterlife. This is most complex tomb ever constructed.